Hi everybody. This week is Parshas Korach. I don't know if you've ever heard of someone named On ben Pelet, but On ben Pelet was one of the leaders of the rebellion against Moshe and Aaron. He joined Korach and his Eidah and 250 men to rebel against Moshe and Aaron and saying, hey, you guys, you've taken all the sweet jobs, and I'm in the family too. What about me? And so they challenged Moshe. And Moshe got very angry with them because Moshe did everything that God had told him to do. And so it comes to the showdown where Moshe says, okay, Korach, you and your followers show up here tomorrow. I want you to bring some pans and some incense, and we'll see whose incense God will receive. And we'll see, you against Aaron. Great. The following day, when they all show up, On ben Pelet, one of the leaders of the rebellion, is not there. And the Gemara in Sanhedrin tells us they had a very righteous wife. And she knew that this was just trouble hanging out with Korach. And so she said to her husband, look, if Korach wins and he gets a position as a high priest, well, you're still going to be subservient to him. So you're no better off being subservient to him than you are to Moshe and Aaron. You have nothing to gain, and you're just looking for trouble. He wasn't that convinced. In the meantime, she said, you know what? Why don't you eat something, have something to drink, calm your nerves. And sure enough, On fell asleep. People started to come around to try to find where On was. And his wife did something very smart. The Gemara tells us that she sat by the doorway and she uncovered her hair, which was something that was not a modest thing to do. And so when people came by the tent and they saw her sitting there without her hair covered, they avoided the tent. And therefore, her quick thinking saved her husband's life. How fortunate any man is to marry a wife who has her husband's best interest in mind. My mother, I've heard this in so many places, but I heard it first from my mother, who said, the man's the head of the household, but the woman's the neck. And it's the neck that turns the head. Anyway, if you like what you hear, please pass it on. Thanks for listening. Shabbat Shalom.